Well, we are fortunate to have supported startups for a very long time, along the whole life cycle of startups. So in 2008, we started off with giving away our products, software products in packages called BizSpark to startups directly. So right now, more than 100,000 startups have used this product in more than 150 countries. We are proud of that. But that was kind of the simplest thing to do. So right now we have, for concept stage, where you want to be an entrepreneur but aren't sure if you should start a business, we do boot camps, we do innovation days. In early stages, we have reactors like working spaces, incubators. In later stages, we have 7 accelerators around the world where startups which have revenue customers are going towards seed A can participate in our very intensive programs, 12 to 16 week programs in 7 accelerators around the world, and we have very, very good results out of that. So we have, I believe, 500 graduates and about 220 startups at any given time. So that's what we call later stage. And the last point is what we call scale, where we dedicate success managers or partner managers so that they can really hold hands of some very high potential startups so that they can scale, let's say 10x rather than 4x, 5x. So we have very dedicated efforts along the whole chain. Another thing that is very important is we match our corporate partners, customers with startups. So startups get pilots or sales opportunities, and our partners get access to innovation. That's another, what we call market access program that has been very successful. I think the biggest challenge for startups is to be taken seriously by corporates. Unfortunately, that's the case because there's so much noise, so much activity there, so much competition for good tech startups. How do you get the attention? How do you make sure the corporates care about you, your product? Simple suggestion I would make is to make sure they love your product and they love you. The product love comes when the startups share their concept early on and make sure the corporate partner is able to give feedback so they can tweak the MVP accordingly. And how do they love, how do corporates love startups? If startups speak their language. Today, corporate, it's not easy to work in a corporate, right? There are reorgs, anybody is doing 3 people's jobs and all these things happen. So people have their scorecards to stress about. So the easiest way is to understand what the incentives, what the metrics, what the scorecard is about for these corporate representatives the startups work with, and make sure they make life easier for these guys. And the moment the corporates love a startup, things move fast. It's not that corporates are speed bumps, actually. Once they say yes, things go really well for our startups at least. First of all, thank you so much. We need all these very high quality opportunities for startups to shine, especially in Europe, I humbly think. There's a lot of activity outside Europe, but it seems you're doing a fantastic job here. And any award, any presence, any press opportunity is a huge differentiation point, of course. So you're already doing an amazing job, and I have been truly impressed with all the participants, all the sessions, all the organization. Thank you.